Is it just me, or does every single new MCU film not excite you anymore? I remember the opening day of Black Panther, an MCU film I don't even really think is that good, but just the opening scene alone of the vibranium meteor hitting Earth, along with T'Challa's voiceover explaining what exactly is happening, makes me feel 10 times better than anything that they release now. So today I'm going to be explaining to you the exact point the MCU started to decline. And trust me, I'm going to make this as simple as possible for you to understand, and if you disagree, you can't really disagree with this. This is a statistical fact. Now, to make it short and sweet for the people that don't want to stay here too long, the moment Disney Plus shows started to be released is when Marvel started to decline. Now, I don't know the entire process of how these movies and shows are made side by side, but I do know one thing: the moment they started making extra shit and pumping out Disney Plus shows is the moment the movies began to feel like nobody cared about them anymore. They just wanted to get them out there, get more content, get everything out there as much as possible. Marvel. Because in phase 4 alone, they released 7 MCU movies and 9 MCU shows. And that was between 2021 and 2022. Completely unnecessary. You did not need to release this much slop. Black Widow didn't even need to happen. It should have happened a long time ago. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, does this really need to be a thing? What if? Does this really need to be a thing? I don't even think this is relevant to the current MCU, so it's completely fodder. I Am Groot. Don't know what that is. And of course, She-Hulk. We already know She-Hulk doesn't even need to exist. That show is ass. But that's just between 2021 and 2022. When we go into phase 5, it gets much worse. Not really in terms of quantity, but in terms of quality, everything just gets even worse. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Not the worst, but genuinely made Kang look like a fucking pussy when he's supposed to be the next big villain at this point. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 might actually be the only good film on this list. The Marvels still haven't even seen that, but I think the audience speaks for itself. No one really liked this film. I might watch it and I might like it even, but it doesn't really change the fact that it's still done bad. Deadpool and Wolverine was a great film, but at the same time, not really enough to do anything, to make an impact. And then we have Captain America: Brave New World and Thunderbolts, which are still upcoming projects. Brave New World looks like mid, bro. It looks mid as fuck. I was never really the biggest fan of Captain America anyway, but now that he's Sam Wilson, aka the Falcon, aka no one's favorite superhero, and yes, I got that from Cosmonaut, he's the main character of this film, and bro, he's like the most stale character, bro. Like the most, I don't even know how to explain it. He's just got no character whatsoever, bro. He's just a good guy who cracks some jokes now and then. His powers are whack. He's not even a super soldier. Like, what the fuck is this guy gonna do to the Red Hulk? And then we go on to the Disney Plus shows in phase 5. We had Secret Invasion, which got torn to shreds. Like this is apparently the worst Marvel show. And you know what the saddest thing is that this actually looked kind of okay from the trailers, and then the show actually came out and it was bad. I Am Groot again. I don't even know what that is, bro. What is that? Loki again. Everyone says Loki is good, so I'm not gonna talk about that. I haven't seen it. Echo, I've seen a lot of people saying some bad things about that. I don't even know who Echo was, and a lot of people comment on my videos saying, well, why are you giving your opinion on characters you don't know about? But they have to understand, I'm a fan of the MCU, and if a new thing is coming into the MCU and I don't know who it is, it's not really my fault. And if it comes out and it's bad, that's also not my fault. I don't need to have watched it to understand that the majority of people don't like this shit. Whether I've seen it or not doesn't matter, because the general opinion is that it's bad. Regardless of if I've seen it or not, everyone thinks this shit is bad. Obviously, there's gonna be a few people out there that's like, oh no, bro, it's good, watch it. But that's like 1% of people. Again, Agatha all along, I seen a few clips of this, and bro, it might be worse than Secret Invasion. It looks that bad. Although this does have quite the fan base of girls and LGBTQ and everything, because I think that Wanda's son in the show is gay. Well, he looks gay, so the fact that he's gay probably gets liked just for being gay. So you can't really have an argument about this show. Same with Black Panther, all black cast. If you say anything bad about it, you're fucked. And then we have Daredevil Born Again. The trailer looks great. I'm probably not gonna watch this either. I didn't see the last Daredevils, but bro, it just doesn't look Interesting. I don't know, bro. I can't be bothered, to be honest. I just can't be bothered. Like, I think that the main problem is that they're just releasing too much shit. I'm not excited for the next MCU project because there's one coming out all the fucking time. Like every 3 months there's a new MCU show or an MCU movie, and I understand last year we only got like 1 or 2 MCU films. That's fine. But over the last few years, it's been every 4 or 5 months. Here's a new TV show. Here's a new movie. Here's a new bunch of characters that you have to learn about. You need to watch this show because in the next movie they might play a small insignificant part. They're just pushing too much shit out, and that just killed it for me. Genuinely, it killed the MCU for me because I have to watch and keep up with all of this slop because it might tie into the movies. It's just boring, bro. And if you don't watch this shit and it actually does come up in the movies, then you're fucked. You didn't even understand because you didn't watch the 7 shows prior to this movie. They seriously just have to go back to the films, bro. They gotta go back to the films. Just remove and vote these TV shows that come out on Disney Plus, bro. At least if you make one film about the same shit, it's maybe 2 hours of my time. But if you're releasing 6 1-hour episodes, bro, that's 6 hours of content I need to watch just so I understand some small shit. And as for Phase 6, bro, they got Fantastic Four, Avengers Doomsday, Spider-Man 4, and Secret Wars that are planned for that. I don't even know what to expect for Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. All I know is that in Secret Wars, everybody's like supposed to be in that film. Like every Marvel character's supposed to be there. Like there's supposed to be a bunch of cameos, but I don't really even know what the name Secret Wars means. What is Secret Wars? As I said at the beginning, the simple way for me to put any of this shit is that they started releasing Disney Plus shows and it killed it. They put too much out. There's too much to catch up on now as an average Marvel fan. Like, I'm not a diehard nerd for Marvel. I'm not gonna read every comic, every fucking story. I just want to go to the cinema and see a touching but well-written story. And Marvel were doing that for a very long time. I'm not saying every single MCU film prior to Phase 4 and 5 was the best thing ever written, but I'm just saying that the majority of MCU films at that time at least gave me a reason to watch the next one. The build up for Infinity War and the gap between Infinity War and Endgame is something that I can guarantee you is never going to be replicated now. Maybe they would have had a chance if they didn't release 50 fucking shows, but now that they've released all these shows, introduced all these new characters with no substance, just ruins it. You should have just kept it to the fucking films, bro. Just release 3 movies a year. One at the start, one in the middle, one at the end. You don't need to be releasing so many fucking shows with so many characters that no one cares about. And some of these shows even have a season 2, bro. Like, just get that out of here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video. I'm quite sick right now, which is why I'm not posting that much. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe. I'm on the road to 1K. I appreciate every subscription. And hopefully I'll be back to posting 2 again like I was like a week ago. Thank you.